Picture this. You roll your suitcase toward the TSA lane, confident your senior status and decades of flying mean a stress-free sprint to the gate. Then, bam! An officer waves you aside because your walking cane now pings the scanner as a security anomaly. Suddenly, your relaxing getaway feels like a courtroom drama. Mary faced that shock last month, and she broke just one of the 10 TSA line mistakes every senior must avoid in 2025. In the next few minutes, you'll pick up simple TSA tips, checkpoint hacks, and senior-friendly travel secrets that keep you moving, smiling, and seated at your gate while everyone else wrestles with surprise rules. Ready? Let's keep your trip on track. Mistake number 1 starts right now. Trusting the same PreCheck shortcut. TSA PreCheck once felt like a forever pass, but new AI scanners flag any boarding pass barcode reused on multiple flights. Retired teacher Linda learned this the hard way. She opened the same PDF twice in one day, the system spotted the duplicate code, and she found herself in a full-body scan. Avoid the detour by refreshing your airline app and pulling a fresh boarding pass each time you queue. It takes seconds, saves minutes, and keeps the line moving for the folks behind you. Refresh, scan, walk, simple. Now, if a tiny barcode can stall your trip, wait until you see what a mixed-up medicine pouch can do. Number 2. Packing all meds in one pocket. For years, most travelers tossed pills, eye drops, and insulin into the same clear bag. Not anymore. TSA's new liquid solid swab reads that mixed bundle as one unknown chemical. George, flying with heart pills and insulin pens, watched agents swab his kit, grab extra gloves, and escort him to secondary screening. The fix is painless. Put injectables in a sealed pouch, place pill bottles in a second pouch, label both, and lay them on top of your carry-on bin so officers can see the contents in one glance. Organization signals confidence, and agents wave you through. Smooth sailing so far, but your wallet could trigger the next snag if you trust a fresh driver's license. Number 3. Relying on a renewed license alone. A quiet 2025 update treats any driver's license renewed after October 1st as pending until extra data syncs with the federal REALID system. Martha flashed her shiny new card and was stunned when the agent questioned its validity. Luckily, she had a passport in her purse and salvaged the day. Learn from her stress. Keep an up-to-date passport in your carry-on, even for domestic hops. It doubles as rock-solid ID and bypasses every renewal hiccup. Think of it as travel armor you barely notice until you need it. But even perfect paperwork can't silence the scanner if your jewelry sings the wrong tune. Number 4. Wearing jewelry through the scanner. Micromagnetic sensors now catch metal as light as a paperclip. Helen's thin gold wedding band never beeped before, until the upgraded arch lit up red and invited a pat-down. Save yourself the blush, slip rings, watches, belt buckles, and chunky zipper pulls into a small fabric pouch. Drop that pouch in the tray and reclaim it on the other side. You'll breeze past detectors while fellow passengers juggle bangles at the belt. Of course, metal isn't the only thing sparking alarms. Excess battery power can stall you just as fast. Number 5. Overloading your power banks. 2 lithium power banks, each under 100 watt-hours. That's the 2025 cap. Roger packed 4. Sure, he'd need juice for photos, ebooks, and hearing aid chargers. The X-ray flagged him. Agents counted batteries, and he had to surrender 2 banks or miss boarding. Avoid Roger's scramble. Check the label, May divided by 1,000 times voltage. Bring only 2, and tape a small note with their ratings for quick officer review. Your phone stays powered, and your trip stays drama-free. Speaking of drama, the next mistake proves silence really is golden in a TSA line. Number 6. Chatting and scrolling in line. Behavior-based swabbing is real. Officers target travelers who appear distracted, nervous, or glued to their phones. Elaine scrolled social media to pass the time and wound up with 5 explosive trace swabs. Beat the algorithm with the silent focus method. Stand tall, hands on your handle, eyes forward. Save jokes and texts for the gate area. A calm posture tells both humans and cameras you're low risk, and you cruise ahead. Stay focused a moment longer, because shifting items between bins can send you backward fast. Number 7. Repacking while you wait. Bin tracking cameras snap high-res shots of every tray. When Walter shuffled his jacket into a second bin, the software flagged a configuration mismatch, and officers pulled him aside. Do all zipping, unzipping, and pocket checks before you join the line. Approach with one well-packed tray, glide through and repack at a bench beyond the conveyor. One organized entry equals one smooth exit. Yet even perfect bins won't help if your ticket name and ID don't match word for word. Number 8. Ignoring name mismatches. Hyphens, middle initials, or a missing junior can trigger a watchlist alert. James booked J. O'Connor, but his license says James O'Connor. Result: 30 minutes of manual checks. Prevent that nightmare by booking your ticket exactly as it appears on your ID. No shortcuts. Spot an error? Call the airline at least 2 days out and get it fixed. Your future self will thank you while gliding past the podium. Next, we tap into Clear, and why a printed pass still matters even in a face scan world. Number 9. Relying on Clear without paper backup. Clear speeds the ID check, but several airports added an extra Facial Plus step that demands a printed boarding pass. Robert breezed through biometrics at Dallas, but in Chicago the officer asked for paper. He sprinted to a kiosk, heart pounding. Avoid the marathon. Download a PDF pass and print it before leaving home. Tuck it with your passport. Present both when asked, and skip the kiosk sprint entirely. Almost done. But the smallest pocket item can still pull you back for one last inspection. Number 10. Hiding snacks or lip balm in pockets. Gate area smart cameras spot bulges in jackets and flag hidden carry-ons. Julia slipped a protein bar into her pocket after security and ended up in a private screening room. Do a final pocket sweep right after you reclaim your tray. Stow every lip balm, tissue, and snack in your personal item until you're seated on the plane. Empty pockets equal 0 last-minute surprises. And with that, you're ready to conquer any checkpoint. Now you know the 10 TSA line mistakes that trip up senior travelers every single day. But not you. Not anymore. From refresh boarding passes to silent focus and backup ID, you've got the upper hand in 2025's trickiest checkpoints. These aren't just travel tips. They're your ticket to stress-free flying. Which of these mistakes surprised you most? Or have you seen others make one in real time? Drop your story in the comments, because your experience might save another traveler a huge headache. If you found this helpful, tap that like button and be sure to check out our other TSA survival videos. Until next time, travel smarter, not harder.